The sharp clang of metal echoed through the garage that morning, blending with the low hum of an air compressor and the smell of engine oil. It was a normal day, or at least it seemed that way. Beneath the noise and grease, something was about to happen. Something that would change lives forever. Malik stood over the open hood of an old sedan, hands stained black with oil, eyes heavy from another sleepless night. He wasn't supposed to be here this early, but he made himself a promise long ago. No one leaves this place helpless, especially not someone who reminded him of his late mother. When an elderly woman appeared at the door, frail and trembling, her old car barely clinging to life, Malik didn't see a customer. He saw a human being in need. She explained softly that her car had broken down on the way to the pharmacy and that she couldn't afford repairs until her pension came next week. Malik just smiled. "Let me take a quick look," he said. He didn't care about payment. He just cared about doing what was right. Within an hour, he replaced a small part, patched a leak, and even poured in the last bit of gas from his own can. When the engine came back to life, so did her smile. The woman's eyes filled with tears. She tried to hand him a few crumpled bills, but Malik shook his head gently. "Just drive safe, ma'am," he said, waving goodbye, unaware that someone else had been watching, that someone was his boss, Mr. Harlan, and he wasn't happy. Later that afternoon, the garage fell silent as Harlan's angry voice cut through the air. "You think this is a charity? You think we survive on pity?" The words hit Malik hard, but he stayed quiet. He tried to explain, but the old man wouldn't listen. Within minutes, Malik was fired. On the spot. The younger mechanics froze. Mrs. Green, the same woman Malik had helped, had just returned with homemade cookies to thank him. Only to witness him losing everything because of her. Her heart shattered. Malik didn't argue. He simply removed his gloves, placed them on the bench, and walked out. Days passed. Malik searched for work everywhere, but doors kept closing. Without a reference, no one wanted to take a chance on him. His savings vanished fast, and though he smiled for his younger sister, inside, he was breaking. Back at Redline Auto Repairs, something had changed. The laughter was gone. The mornings felt heavier. Even customers noticed. They trusted Malik's honesty. And without him, they stopped coming. Then, 3 days later, everything changed again. An unexpected visitor arrived, Mrs. Green. She stood at the entrance, cane in hand, determination in her eyes. She asked to speak with Mr. Harlan. With a trembling voice, she told him who she was, the woman Malik had helped for free. She explained that the day Malik fixed her car, she was rushing to the hospital to see her sick grandson. Without his help, she never would have made it in time. To say goodbye before the boy passed away, tears welled in her eyes. "He didn't just fix my car," she said softly. "He gave me a final moment with someone I loved." For the first time in years, Mr. Harlan's face softened. His heart cracked open. That night he couldn't sleep, haunted by his own past, by the memory of his son who died years ago, and by the realization that he'd punished a good man for being kind. The next morning, he made a decision. He found Malik's small house on the outskirts of town. The walls were worn, the air heavy with struggle. Malik opened the door expecting anger, but saw regret instead. Harlan apologized, sincerely. He admitted he was wrong. And then he offered Malik not just his job back, but a promotion as assistant workshop manager. He told him, "This place needs someone like you, someone with heart." Malik's eyes filled with tears. He nodded, speechless. When he walked back into the garage, his co-workers erupted with applause. Mrs. Green was there too, smiling proudly, whispering a prayer of thanks. That day, something deeper than engines was repaired. The human spirit. And from that moment, Redline Auto Repairs wasn't just a workplace anymore. It was a place of second chances. If this story touched your heart or reminded you of the power of kindness, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Pure Hube Kindness, where every story proves that compassion still exists in this world.